Hello, gorgeous human. I am Kat, and I am super thrilled for you if this means that you're joining me here today because you are pregnant. I'm going to offer up a few tips, suggestions so that you can continue to embrace your yoga practice and embrace your pregnancy together. So first and foremost, I want to offer up that in all things, and especially time here on the mat, know that you are the world leading expert on your body. And so trust the cues and communication and sensation of your own body through every trimester, even into postpartum. Okay? Is what is right for one human may look different for another human. So really using the power of yoga to tap in and listen to our own bodies. All right? So first suggestion tip would be twists. Definitely still embrace them in your practice. Just start to embrace an open twist. So what that could look like, let's say seated. This could also be lunge. A teacher is cueing you to twist. So rather than twisting towards your leg or another body part, twist to the open side, okay? So the belly has more room, baby has more room. Continue to focus and emphasize a nice long spine, and then just gently feeling into the twist. Great. I'm gonna do it to the other side, make sure to balance out. Great. So you can do this in lunge, you can do the seated. All right, another piece that can come up is inversions. And this really depends on the individual and what you were doing prior to pregnancy, and again, what the cues of your own body are. I will say elongating the spine, which is what we can get from inversions, can feel really nice because there's extra pressure and weight in the low back. So some gentle inversions that you could take. Also embracing props during this time. I love a blanket underneath my knees. So you could take puppy pose where your hips are over your knees, stretch your arms out nice and long, and then allow the chest to drape down. Chin or forehead can come to the ground. So the heart and head are grounded, or the head is below the heart. Great. Other option, of course, is downward facing dog. So hands shoulder distance apart, generous bend in the knees, and really emphasizing length and lift within the spine. Okay, and this brings me to another point, embracing a wider stance as you grow, your baby grows in your pregnancy. Okay, so even in down dog, maybe taking the feet a little bit wider, a little bit more forward. And then this can also show up in seated or forward fold. I'll just keep my blanket like this. So rather than having your feet together, just embrace wide legs. Again, creating more open space for the belly. Keep your feet flexed, quads strong, so your hamstrings can lengthen. Great. Another tip or suggestion, back bends. At some point, typically after the first trimester, belly back bends no longer appropriate or feeling good. So you can still definitely embrace them. You can take the option on your knees. You can bring your hands to your low back, so a little baby camel here. Ustrasana, drawing the elbows in. Or you could always just come to your heels, pull the knuckles down, open up the chest. Or a great go-to is cow pose. All fours, tailbone lifts, little bend through the elbows, broad across the chest. Okay. And then core. So knowing that as your belly expands, there is most likely going to be, splitting is kind of an aggressive word, but that's what happens with the abdominals, and diastasis can come in. So to minimize this, we can do a few things while still embracing a strong core. So one, plank pose, bring the knees down, shorten the lever arm. Tailbone can still drift towards the knees. okay? If you want to take boat pose in class, can still do that, of course. You're very wildly capable. Focus on grounding through the feet, keeping the spine nice and long, open chest. And if you lean back and start to notice that your belly is coning, that is a cue to come up, come up. What we can focus on here is integrating breath and our core correctly. So when you breathe in not only vertically, but also horizontally, filling in the sides of the waist. Breathe in. Hold some of that tension and exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Great. So, main takeaways. Continue to embrace your yoga practice because movement is medicine for your body, especially during this time. Embrace your yoga practice because stillness can be a medicine for your mind. And this is a great, brave space to have time to connect to your body so that you can trust it even more, as well as connecting to the little human growing inside of you. All right. Try that stuff on. Let us know how it feels, what questions you have, and be well.